asking this question because it bears heavy on my heart. I've been struggling with this for years now. I've just finished graduate studies in Christian ministry. And yes, I know Schleiermacher and Wellhausen and Noth. The more I study the Bible, the more I believe it. I have no trouble with Jonah and the big fish. The more I follow Jesus over 30 years now, the more I believe in Jesus. My question to you, though, I believe in the Bible and I believe in Jesus. How can I believe in Christianity?
Actually, sometimes the greatest test your faith will ever face is when you're in your theological studies. It's a little bit like overly analyzing something where God has intended to keep a divine mystery. If you take the human body and start reducing it to its chemical and physical components, you will lose the person. The cumulative effect of those physical components rises way beyond just physicality or chemistry. It's the person that transcends all of those definitions. And what happens with theology is when you start crossing your T's and dotting your I's in a way, and by the time you've been through Barth, Bultmann, Brunner, and the big boys and start seeing all this kind of stuff, you're not sure what you really believe anymore. That's why I think the most difficult time to be truly having a devoted heart is when theology becomes an academic pursuit rather than being a pursuit of your passion and your love to understand God and to know Him. A.W. Tozer never even finished high school and never had any formal theological training, but his books on God's holiness and the pursuit of God are absolutely superb masterpieces that have lasted many, many years. When I do my studies, because I deal with philosophy and apologetics, it gets arid and dry. I'm reading stuff that I wish I didn't have to read. It can get monotonous and boring, and you say at some point, does this guy even know what he's talking about, or is he really pretending he knows what he's talking about? But in my line of work, I have to do that. But I do something else every day. I read devotional material every day. Ordinary day-to-day insights from great writers who are just taking at the simple things in life in order to show you something radiant and something beautiful. You start with the scriptures, read the great thinkers, analyze them, but you come back to the scriptures through which to interpret them. Because there's a new theologian coming on the scene every day, and now we've got the emergent church. The emerging church. You ask yourself the question, were they fed up with Christ before this? What happened over 2,000 years? Who's the Christ you have rejected? And you find out it's the Garden of Eden all over again. Has God really spoken? God has spoken in His Word. That's the authority. And there's legitimate divine mystery to it. Christianity will always be flawed because you and I are flawed. But we are not following an ism. We are following the person of Christ. But just remember, in saying that, be patient with those who may take offense or issue with you. They're as much a creature of God in need of God's truth. And we're all part of Christendom. But thank God that we are not the final authority. The Word of God is, and interpret it as He has asked us in belief and in conduct.